Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start the topic of today, I want to quickly mention, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself, James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself, James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, the topic I want to talk about today was a suggestion from one of my subscribers. And that is telling your children about narcissism. And what was suggested was narcissism before the discard phase. Now here's the thing. No matter we are talking about before the discard phase or after the discard phase, talking to your children about narcissism in a very delicate manner would be the same, in my opinion, as helping prepare your children to be successful in life. So let's say you grew up in a narcissistically abusive home. You've done the self-work. You've bettered your life. And you broke that crazy mold that you grew up in and are no longer going down that toxic road your narcissist parent or parents set up for you. Or let's say you grew up just fine, but you dated or married a narcissist. But you got away. Again. You did the self-work. And you are living a positive life. Either or. You've more than likely picked up a lot of knowledge along the way regarding narcissistic abuse and narcissism. And let's say you have children. Children you want to help prepare to be successful in life. Like any good parent would want to do. Talking to them very delicately about narcissism is something, in my opinion, that could be woven into when you are speaking to your children about how to pick a friend, or how to stay away from bad people, or how to pick a life partner when they are ready to do so. And sadly, what some parents do, or don't do, is they don't carefully talk about the specifics. More than likely because they don't know any better. Specifics such as gaslighting or projection. And again, there are very simple ways this can be done. And every situation is different depending on your child. But telling them a story about someone saying something, then saying they never said such a thing, and what that is really about, then letting them know that it's not worth their while to keep on confronting this person about such things, but to know they can talk to you, the parent, about it. Or projection. Possibly another child at school might try to project their bad deeds to being your child's deeds. Again, making sure your child knows what this behavior is all about, and that they should come and talk to you about it when they see it happening, might be a good idea. Again, what tends to happen is most parents, the good ones anyways, they give your children general rules of thumb on how to pick a friend, or how to pick a life partner. The problem with this is, narcissists and other disordered individuals operate in a gray area oftentimes, where it might be hard for even a grown adult to detect, let alone your child. The simple reality is most parents that are successful with their children and raising them to make good choices isn't from their simple words, but more so by their actions. Usually the child will look for someone that is similar to their mother or father for a life partner. And if their mother or father was a very good role model, they might have a chance at being successful with their choice. However, as I just mentioned, the narcissist and other disordered individuals operate in a gray area oftentimes. So it can be hard for them to detect. Now, how you should tell your children about these things is entirely up to you, the parent. But I would say this. It would be good to keep an open dialogue regarding this topic with your children all the while they are growing up into being an adult and beyond. The conversation shouldn't be negative, painting all people like this, but should be an ongoing learning tool by the way of these conversations, if you will. You can't dump all of what you know regarding narcissism on your young child. Nor should you, in my humble opinion. But when you are talking about these key things to look out for, slowly educating your child within reason what these things are Might. And I stress the word might. It might be a good idea for some of you parents to do such a thing. And letting your child know to please come and talk to you when they notice a so-called friend acting like this. Or a teacher behaving like this, or another parent behaving like this. Now again, it's probably not a good idea to make such conversations all doom and gloom. Keep it light and easy. And less is probably better. Just weave some of the key points in when you are educating your children on how to pick a friend. And how to be safe in this world. And as they mature and get older, the more information you can slowly give them. All the while showing them through positive examples on how you live your life, on how it all should be done. And as your child starts to get older, you can bring up things like discard. Because friends do that kind of thing all of the time. Such as your child might be experiencing a so-called friend coming on strong with their friendship. Well, we know these people that do such things. Once they get tired of us and our friendship, they might discard us for a new target. Or so-called friend. And whatever way you feel is right to tell your child about these happenings is up to you, the parent. But again, it's much like anything out there where a parent sits down with their children to have talks with them to make sure they are safe. And weaving in narcissism into these topics is just upgrading these talks, in my opinion. And I think it's probably a good idea to do so. Because here's the thing. Before all of this information became available on the internet, there really wasn't a way to even know what this information was or is. Now it's circulating all over the place. It's not only easier for you to see the red flags now, but this information can be used by you, the parent, to work with your children on how to stay safe. You just won't be winging it, so to speak. You can now have more thoughtful and educated conversations with your son or daughter on what to avoid and who to avoid in life, so they can become the most successful men and women they can be when they grow up. And again, these conversations can be quite simple when they are young. But because of the open dialogue, more information can be added to the mix as they get older. And as you see fit as the parent to provide them such information that you deem to be helpful for their lives. This was indeed a great topic. Great topic. And I thank you for bringing this up. With that said, has anyone talked to their children about narcissism? I'm curious to how that went and how you went about it. Please let me know in the description box below. Because the more we share, the more we grow. Well, that's all I have for now. Please don't forget to subscribe, share and like, as by doing so, you are helping bring this channel to the next level. And don't forget to click the little bell to be notified each and every time I make a new video. And if you would like to support even further, you can do so by the way of Patreon. And if you are already supporting by the way of Patreon, I humbly say thank you. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.